Okay everybody, welcome back to the R44 YouTube channel and welcome to my personal car, which is the OG M2. And I may be slightly biased, but this is the ultimate M car. And today you would have seen by the title and thumbnail, we're stiffening up the car a bit. At the moment it's only on lowering springs, but my plan this year going forward with the car is to make it more track focused. We have a new look coming, which will be the GTX kit, which if you don't know already, get to know, because that's a serious kit for the F series platform. New levels are being set, let's just put it that way. But for now, I'm gonna get my gloves on and I'm gonna show you what we are fitting. Blair. You wouldn't actually believe what you're saying right now. I'm gonna show you the work tripod because as the content creator, I forgot mine. Look at it. We have the exhaust stand, we've got a little box there for stability, and then we've got this for any sort of extra stability, let's put it that way. Looking at it, this is probably gonna need a strut brace as well. Now, we have got the gloves on. This is what we are fitting. The Ultra Racing strut brace. Have a look at this. And this is all because of you, by the way. This is all because you've been liking the videos that I'm in, supporting the channel, supporting the page. So subscribe, and I'm being told, I'm thinking about something to make up right now, 25,000 subscribers, and Reese is gonna give me a new set of coilovers, I think. I think that's what he said, I'm pretty sure he did. We're gonna get the tools out now, and we're gonna fit the strut brace. Now, I really believe it is as simple as undoing these 3 bolts, putting the strut brace on, then putting the bolts back through the strut brace, and attaching it to the car. Now, with my limited track knowledge, it's basically down to making the chassis of the car stiffer. Once it's cornering hard, you can experience up to 3 times the amount of pressure on one side as opposed to the other. And that creates the chassis to twist, to sort of mold and sort of move around. Now, this strut brace doesn't eliminate all of it, but it helps massively with the front end stability. Could I please have a few ratchets and spanners and sockets to fit these bolts, please? Now, in the comments below, before I put this on, do I wrap it? Because I've got some leftover sort of Isle of Man green wrap from the car. Do I try and wrap this myself and try and color code it to the car, or do we leave it white? I'm not too sure. Is he giving me the right ratchet? That's just how strong I am, basically. Now, please bear in mind, I am the content creator, I am not a mechanic. Right, take this out. Again, let me know in the comments once I've done this, if I have done it wrong. Oh, there we go. Look at that, perfect. That's 3 done, now the other 3. Okay, it is time to fit the strut brace, which I believe just goes on like that. How easy of an installation is this? You can do this at home. I'm teaching you literally live and direct. Oh, I almost don't want to put the bolts on like this. This is too clean. Imagine if I dropped one of these bolts into the engine bay. Now we're just going to go around, tighten them up slightly a bit more. Then I'll actually talk to the real mechanic to know if there's any sort of torque settings I need to be doing this to.
It's 30 Newton meters plus an additional 90 degrees.
30 Newton meters for the top strut bolts. So let's get the torque wrench out, 30 Newton meters. We're doing a little segment on the video. Go on, introduce yourself to the YouTube channel and let me know what engine mod we should do next.
I'm Dylan, and you should do an S55 swap.
Right, I need you to comment below. N55, clearly the winner, but I have to ask for the purposes of the YouTube video, or S55. In my opinion, I don't even like to think of the word. N55 all the way. So I am gonna have to be honest with myself and you. The N55 is not the most, it's not the prettiest engine bay. They're not as nice, so I feel the strut brace will tighten a bit more. It'll make it look a bit more modified, you know, as it should. Because at the moment, this, I think what's putting me off is this engine cover. This engine cover is like massive. It just completely overpowers the engine. I do believe R44 has some things in the works to make this look a bit more pleasing. I'm in production. I'm in production here. We're fitting a strut brace. It's looking good. That's what he just said. Blair, introduce what you do, who you are, and for the engine bay, what should I purchase next?
I'm Blair. I am sales. I do all the UK sales here. Best part of the engine bay, what you have right now, amazing, Venturi. Next, where's your charge pipe at? Where's it at?
Oh, I actually don't have a charge pipe.
Need the charge pipe.
That's true, actually.
What you need. That's what you need.
I need a charge pipe. Next mod, charge pipe. You heard it here first. Now get commenting, R44. Send Reagan a charge pipe. So now we've fitted the strut brace, I need somewhere to test it out. And if this video gets 200 likes, we're gonna sort out an R44 track day. Whichever track you want, top comment, we'll do it there. Certified badge to be revealed. Wow, why is this so hard? This is what happens when you're 6 foot plus, you know? You have to get really low down to the car. So that is it for the Ultra Racing front strut brace fitted We've done that and completed, but now I have a few other parts that are on my list from their website, which is lower front brace, which basically just brings the subframe together. We've got the top half, now we need the bottom half so that this car, when it goes on track, is dialed. And they've essentially got the exact same for the rear. So you've got the strut brace for the rear and then the lower strut brace as well. Go check it out. All the links and everything are going to be in the bio. Yeah, shout out to Ultra Racing. That is it for the front strut brace video. If you have liked it, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that, and we will see you on the next one.